If I suddenly had 8 minutes to speak to the world about Bitcoin, here's what I'd say. There's a reason why Bitcoin has taken the world by storm, and it's not just about technology or finance. At its core, Bitcoin appeals to something deeper, human psychology. Understanding why people invest in Bitcoin is about understanding us, our fears, hopes, and the stories we tell ourselves about the future. Let's start with something simple, the fear of missing out, or FOMO. We've all felt it. When Bitcoin prices surged past $60,000, people weren't just investing, they were chasing a dream. They were afraid that if they didn't act now, they'd miss the train forever. It's the same reason people line up for hours for the latest phone or bid astronomical amounts on art they don't fully understand. Bitcoin represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or at least that's the story people tell themselves. But there's another layer to this. Bitcoin doesn't just trigger FOMO, it makes people feel like they're part of something bigger. It's not just a coin, it's a movement, a rebellion against traditional finance, a way to say, I don't trust banks, governments, or institutions anymore. I trust this. It's about decentralization, freedom, and taking back control. For many, investing in Bitcoin isn't just a financial decision. It's a philosophical one. It's a way of aligning with a future they believe in. Now, let's talk about another powerful force, greed and the lure of quick wealth. No one likes to admit it, but we all dream of striking gold. Bitcoin has created millionaires, even billionaires, seemingly overnight. That kind of success story is hard to ignore. You hear about someone who invested $100 back in 2011 and is now sitting on a fortune, and you think, what if that could be me? The possibility of life-changing wealth makes Bitcoin incredibly attractive, even to people who don't fully understand it. But here's the catch. Greed isn't just about wanting more, it's about what more represents. Freedom, security, the ability to live life on your terms. People aren't just buying Bitcoin for money, they're buying what they think money will give them, a better life. And then, there's trust, or the lack of it. Over the years, people have lost faith in traditional systems. Banks fail, currencies inflate, governments make promises they can't keep. Bitcoin offers something different, a system that runs on code, not human decisions. For those who've been burned by financial crises or political instability, Bitcoin feels like a safe haven. It's not controlled by any one person, institution, or country. And for many, that's the ultimate appeal. But let's not forget about scarcity, a psychological trigger that's hardwired into all of us. Bitcoin has a fixed supply, 21 million coins. That's it. And every 4 years, the process of mining Bitcoin becomes harder and rewards get halved. It's like digital gold. The idea that there's only so much of it creates urgency. If you don't buy now, you might not get another chance. Scarcity makes people act. It's why limited edition products sell out in minutes. Bitcoin taps into that same instinct. Now, let's look at social proof, another key reason people invest in Bitcoin. Humans are social creatures. We look to others to guide our behavior. When you see celebrities, tech moguls, or even your friends and family talking about Bitcoin, it's hard not to pay attention. The more people invest, the more it feels like you should too. It's a domino effect. If so many people believe in it, there must be something to it, right? But there's another side to this. The desire to belong. Bitcoin isn't just an investment, it's a community. When you buy Bitcoin, you're not just holding a digital asset, you're joining a global network of believers, people who share memes, attend conferences, and celebrate every price milestone together. That sense of belonging is powerful. It makes you feel like you're part of a tribe, a family, and that's something money can't buy. Of course, we can't ignore the role of risk and thrill-seeking. For some, Bitcoin is like a roller coaster, a wild ride of highs and lows. Watching the price fluctuate by thousands of dollars in a single day can be exhilarating. It's not just about the potential reward, it's about the excitement of the journey. For these investors, Bitcoin isn't just an asset, it's an adventure. But here's the thing, not everyone invests in Bitcoin for the thrill, the community, or even the promise of wealth. For some, it's about hope, a belief that the world can be different, better, that we can move away from systems that exploit and exclude. Bitcoin represents a future where power is distributed, not concentrated, where anyone, anywhere, can participate in the global economy. It's not just an investment, it's a vision for a fairer, more inclusive world. And yet, Bitcoin isn't perfect. It's volatile, it's unregulated, it's misunderstood. But maybe that's part of its appeal. Bitcoin mirrors life, unpredictable, challenging, full of risks, but also full of opportunities. Investing in Bitcoin isn't just about understanding the technology. It's about understanding yourself, your fears, your dreams, your willingness to take a chance on something new. So, why do people invest in Bitcoin? Because it's not just about money, it's about stories. The stories we tell ourselves about who we are, what we want, and what's possible. Bitcoin taps into our deepest desires: freedom, security, belonging, and hope. And that's why it's more than a coin. It's a revolution. But here's the takeaway. Whether or not you choose to invest in Bitcoin, ask yourself this: what story are you telling yourself about your future? Because in the end, the most valuable investment isn't in Bitcoin or any asset. It's in you, your knowledge, your growth, your ability to adapt to a changing world. And if Bitcoin has taught us anything, it's this: change is inevitable, but how you respond to it is up to you. So, what if you started investing in yourself today? What if you took that first step toward understanding not just Bitcoin, but the psychology of wealth, risk, and opportunity? Because at the end of the day, Bitcoin is just a tool, a mirror reflecting our ambitions, fears, and possibilities. The real question isn't why people invest in Bitcoin. The real question is, what are you investing in, and why? Take 5 minutes today to think about that. Shut off the noise, forget the headlines, and just imagine, because no matter where you are right now, it's never too late to take control of your future. And maybe, just maybe, Bitcoin is part of that story. Or maybe it's not. Either way, the story is yours to write. A lot can happen in a year. The question is, what will you make of it?